Jason, 0-0 draw with Colchester, disappointing for you today?
Yeah, it was. I was more disappointed in our performance, not so much the result. I said to the boys in the end of the game that I wasn't too bothered about the result. It was just a performance that I was more than unhappy with. Individual performances and as a team, and it showed, because we lacked quality, we lacked a little bit of desire. Final third, we just didn't look creative, we looked flat, and I mentioned it at half time, is that we gave them the first half and we need to turn up and make sure that we have the second half, and I don't think we did that. And if we look at it in terms of what if we had lost 1-0 or 2-0, I don't think it would have been any complaints. But I've had a word with some of the boys in there and said about what I expect, because ultimately they're the ones that have set their own standards and they can't afford to start playing it to whatever level they feel like. So I was more disappointed in terms of some of the boys' performances, but also praised a couple because I think they needed to.
And as you said, it was a 0-0 game, and there's chances few and far between. It was the free kick at the end there from Carlton. There wasn't much else in terms of chances, was there? No,
exactly, and that's unlike us, because we always do have enough chances. We do create a lot, but today there was nothing. I mean, in terms of our quality, I said earlier, in terms of looking like we were going to go and score, we didn't affect the goalkeeper enough. I don't think we tested their back four or gave them enough things to deal with. I think we just made it easier than it should have been for Colchester. But I mean, they come in and they done a good job, because they pushed us to limits. You always think that because nothing's happening in our end, that you can always sometimes feel that they're just going to get that opportunity and nick something.
Well, you're hampered by a couple of injuries. Do you think the injuries to Ollie Muldoon and Jack Munns would have been a contributing factor? No,
because I mean, all the players have played at different times. I mean, we've gone through the period of the season already without a Jack Munns and Ollie playing, and that's what the 21s is about. It's about chopping and changing with senior players and younger players, but it's ultimately about what you do. When I keep saying to the boys, is what you contribute to the team, and if everyone plays their part, then you'll get the individual rewards and the success as a group. So it's not so much in terms of the injuries, it's about individual performances and levels that need to be better.
How are their injuries? Anything major, or is it just knocks and bumps?
I think it's just knocks and bumps. I think Ollie started feeling this from, I think it was Thursday or Friday, and I think Munsey's just a little bit tight. So yeah, it's something that we will manage and hopefully get them back ready for Monday. And
Roger Johnson started today for the under-21s, experienced player. What do you make of him?
No, I think it's a great addition for me today in terms of the 21s, if the experience that he brings and the leadership qualities that he's got. And I think it was great that he was next to Harry Lennon, because that's something where we've been trying to get Harry Lennon to be. We know what sort of player that he is. We just need him to sort of have that voice now, and I think it was great that Roger Johnson was next to him, and not just for Harry but for everybody. I think everyone knew from the sidelines that he was the voice. I think it's the first time you probably had someone over Dylan talking, so it just gives them that little bit of extra know-how as well. And even when I finished the team talk, I even asked for his point of view in terms of him playing with this group for the first time and what his thoughts were, and it was good for them boys to hear it.